In today's video, we're going to walk you through exactly how to track form submissions on your landing pages as conversions inside your Google Ads campaigns using Google Tag Manager. And to do so, the first thing you want to do if you haven't already made an account inside Google Tag Manager is go to tagmanager.google.com to make an account. So we're just going to name this one for video, and you can obviously use the country that you're based in. So I'm just going to go for Ireland and I'll name the container the same as the account name. And then for target platform, just choose web and press create. And then you just want to accept the terms, press yes, and that's all you need to do to actually make your tag manager account. But what you'll see appear here then straight away is really important because these are the tags that you actually have to install on your website or landing page for this to actually work and to be able to use Google Tag Manager to actually track your conversions. So you have two codes here that you need to paste in the head and body part of your website or landing page. So we're going to take the first one and copy it and then come to our landing page builder or website. And if you're using a WordPress website, for example, then you'll obviously need to find the exact head and body position to paste these two codes into. But if you're using a landing page builder like we are, then it's as simple as just going over here to JavaScript code inside the dashboard of your landing page. And you first want to just add new script, and we'll call this one head tag as it's the head tag. And for position, we want to add it in the head position, and page we'll go with both. And then you want to just paste this up in here as high as possible, so it's the exact same process that applies as well if you're using a website rather than a landing page. But once you add the first one, then you just press add script. And now we want to do the exact same thing with the other one, so add new script, go back to tag manager, copy the body tag, come back to your landing page builder again and paste that in, and this time we want to call it body tag. And then for position we can go body bottom this time, and for page we can go both again, and then just add script. So now we've actually installed Google Tag Manager on our landing page or our website. Now we need to go back to Google Ads to actually make the conversion action, and then inside Google Tag Manager after we'll be able to set up the tags to actually make the conversion tracking possible. So back in Google Ads now, to actually make the conversion action that we're going to track, we're going to go to goals and under conversions then go summary. And we're going to create a new conversion action because we want to track form submissions. And since we're tracking form submissions over any other type of lead, we'll go with website. And now it's asking to scan our domain to see if it's already set up to track conversions. So we want to take the landing page URL that we've just published and paste that into Google Ads to allow to scan. And once you do that, then what you want to do is under create conversion actions manually, just add a conversion action manually here. And so for goal and action optimization, then what we want to do is choose submit lead form because it's form submissions we want to track. And we can call this a landing page form submission, and we'll just call it for video in this case. And you can just name it in a way that you've distinguished that it's your form submission conversion action. And for value, then you can just choose don't use a value. And for count, then you can just choose one because we don't want to track if the same person, for example, fills out the form multiple times, that we don't want to track it as multiple conversions. And for the rest of the steps here, then you can keep as 30 days, 3 days, 1 day. Data driven is perfect for attribution, and leave enhanced conversions as is as well. So we've configured the settings now of our conversion action. So we just want to press save and continue. So now we have the conversion action itself set up, but you can see here that it says inactive because conversion tracking isn't actually working yet. So what we want to do is go back into the conversion action now, and under tag setup, go to use Google Tag Manager. And what we need to do now is install this conversion ID and conversion label on a tag inside Google Tag Manager. So that way then we're actually able to track when somebody fills out the form on our landing page. So what we want to do now inside Google Tag Manager is go to tags because we need to create our tag, and we want to press new first of all, and the first one we want to create is a conversion linker. So when you press tags, choose conversion linker, and then for triggering choose all pages and press save, and you can just call it conversion linker. And that's the first thing you want to set up because without it, you simply just won't be able to track when a conversion happens. And it is as simple as just choosing conversion linker and then triggering on all pages, and you'll be good to go. But the next one then is when somebody actually lands on your thank you page after filling out the form to distinguish that a form has actually been submitted and the conversion has been made. So for tag configuration this time, then we're going to go with Google Ads and then Google Ads conversion tracking. And now this is where we have to take the conversion ID and conversion label from Google Ads and paste them in here. So we're going to go back to Google Ads, take the conversion ID first of all, and paste it in here, and then do the exact same thing for conversion label. And you don't need to fill anything in for these three boxes here. As long as you have the conversion ID and conversion label, you'll be good with that. But under here then, when you go to triggering, we're not going to go with all pages this time. We have to choose the blue plus icon here, where we set up our own trigger. And in this case, we're going to go with page view and then some page views. And for select variable then, we just need to go with page URL. So this is going to be our thank you page URL contains. And what we put in here then completely depends on your scenario, because what you want to include in here is some text that is always included on your thank you page that is not included in the actual landing page itself. So if you look at this published landing page here, for example, this is just a landing page test URL. But what we want to do to actually distinguish when somebody lands on the thank you page is see is there any text that appears on the thank you page that we don't have on this landing page URL itself. So we can simply just go to fill in this form as if we were converting into a lead. So when we press get a quote, what we want to do is go to the thank you page. And what we like to do on our landing pages with this landing page software is that we notice that the 4 letters hash here always appear after we land on the thank you page, regardless of if it's a published landing page or not. So what we like to do is take this because it always appears on a thank you page. And obviously this will always be dependent on what appears on your thank you page and the URLs that you've set. But whatever text you have that appears on your thank you page that isn't in your landing page itself, you can come back to Tag Manager with that, and your thank you page then, which is page URL here, contains hash in our case. We're just going to save that, press save, and you can name this tag then whatever you like. We're just going to call this form submitted, and we'll just put in for a video. And we're going to save that tag then. So now we've actually set up the tag itself. What we want to do now to see if our conversion tracking is working properly is submit this and publish it. And so press continue. And now that that's actually been published, what we want to do is come back to our tags again, and this time go to preview. And we're going to take our landing page URL and put this in here to connect and see is our conversion tracking actually working. And to find out if it's working, what you want to do is see that the conversion linker fires straight away. So you can see here that under tags fired that the conversion linker fired, but the tags not fired is this one that we just set up, which makes sense because we don't want it to appear on our actual landing page. We only want it to fire when somebody gets to our thank you page after they submitted the form. So what we're going to do is fill out our form again and see if our tag fires when we actually go to the thank you page. So we're going to press get a quote, and so the landing page will redirect to our thank you page as it does here. And then you see that the tag fired as soon as we landed on our thank you page to confirm that the actual conversion action is working and the conversion tracking itself is more importantly working as well. And what you can do as well back inside Google Ads to actually confirm that it's working is refresh the page in the conversion summary table, and you'll see then that your conversion action status changes from inactive to no recent conversions, confirming that you're actually set up your conversion tracking properly and you're good to go. Now, I hope this video helped and gave you some clarity on how to set up conversion tracking inside Google Ads if you're looking to track form submissions using Google Tag Manager. And now, if you do have any questions about anything we mentioned regarding conversion tracking or anything else related to Google Ads as a whole, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you are a service-based business looking for further help refining your own campaigns as well, feel free to have a look at the link in the description. And if you do like this Google Ads related content as well, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be posting all things related to Google Ads here daily. And hopefully we'll see you inside the next video.